Welcome! We are here with episode 15 of Mr. Ravenloft. Before I do a recap of what happened last week, let's go around and say who we are and who we will be playing. Ron Wasley will be late joining us tonight because work, but he'll be here. He's just gonna take a little bit. So we're gonna hop down from Ron down to Mr. D20 coup de grace.
Yes, I am playing Magnus Deep Chef, the Dwarven Paladin, and I cannot wait to smite tonight.
Smite tonight. That sounds like it should be the name of like an 80s song. Smite tonight. I don't know. Oh, if I ever make a Paladin 80s band, that's gonna be the name of the album. But yeah, Nugasaurus. Sorry, I completely got derailed with that. I was like, that sounds really cool.
Hi, I'm Nugasaurus. I'm playing Ambara Venastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress. And yeah, I'm ready to kill some stuff.
Excellent, excellent. And we have the invisible Elam D. Wood Jr. He'll be with us in a couple minutes. He's just moved. Stuff's coming up. So we'll skip over him for right now and go up to Mr. Merrick Tenpenny.
Hi, I'm Deception Check on Twitch and Twitter. I'm playing Merrick Tenpenny, the pirate, not pirate, the sailor, the person who is just trying to get Ambara to relax for once because she's way too uptight and with all the rest of the craziness around. He just wants to see her smile occasionally because it reminds her of someone and he just wants her to be happy.
And
that's steal everything for the rest of the party.
Yeah, that's all he wants. It's not much. So we'll get to introducing these two when they come back. Oh, look! Oh, just kidding.
What a tease.
Oh, wait.
My God.
Oh, no, we're good.
Total tease.
Such a tease. So, we have Mr. Elam D. Wood Jr. with us tonight. Oh, I muted him in the Zoom because he was yelling. Oh, no, he's back. Mr. Elam.
It's you. Hi.
Goodbye.
All right. Oh, okay.
Oh, there he is.
Who are you and who are you playing? Oh, he can't hear.
Oops.
So it's fine. He's a monster hunter and he's with a pretty lady right now. I'm sure he'll be here in a minute.
Likes cornbread.
He likes cornbread, sitting on the front porch and drinking sweet tea. So that is, ladies and gentlemen,
exactly.
is Mr. Elam D. Wood Jr.
He once humped a log in a swamp, but that's just what they do at the end of the.
Excellent. So there's his formal introduction. He waved low. It's good. He can't hear us, but I'm sure he'll figure it out. So we are going to do a recap of what happened last week. Last week was a very entertaining shopping episode. I know, those two words seldom go together, but pretty much everyone forgot they were actually shopping, so I consider that a success. They got some silvered weapons. Everyone has new clothes. Ron brought out his detective badge from when they were in Odiara, and had decided to help the sheriff with a string of murders and disappearances that had been going about. Magnus found himself alone in a dark alley and almost got shanked by said murderer, but the murderer ran off before he could get handled. Merrick tried to chase him down, but it's no good. Lost the trail. And then, let's see what else happened. Saw the super tech advice. Tried turning it off and then on again. Solid tech advice, everybody. And then, the group kind of just finished their shopping. Ambara and Ron spoke with the local town eccentric and found out he had a big conspiracy board about what was potentially going on. And, yeah, that was about it. They all rendezvoused back at the inn, except for Elam, who is sitting at Katha's house, having just made a delicious cornbread pot pie. So, he's winning. He's definitely winning. Oh, good.
Ugh. God.
It's okay, I did your intro for you.
These are fired.
We all helped.
They did.
Good. Thank you.
Cornbread was mentioned. I think we did you proud.
Cornbread was good.
All right.
Was turkey.
Front porch cornbread, humping the log. There you go.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Then I'm back.
You're back. So, we are going to check in on those of us, like I'm a party member. Those of y'all who are at the inn, you guys are just they're serving dinner at the inn, which is of course included in your stay, as you guys put down a nice little sum of money, which was basically like a gold or two, but the town has very affordable and cheap rates, and so they're more than happy to serve you. A pitcher full of lemonade is brought out again, as it seems to be one of the staples in town. There's also some other elixirs if that doesn't suit your fancy. Dinner is delicious croissants and sausage and like a potato bake. It's like a casserole. It's real good. You kind of like can just scoop it up with the croissant. It's real delicious. And while you're eating dinner, the door swings open. It's like sunset at this point, and you see what was his name? The tailor. I know his name.
What's his name?
Tomas. That's right.
Tomas.
Tomas. I was like, I know it was some like regular name, but he made it sound super fancy in French. That was it. Tomas. And he enters and he goes, Bonjour. I have brought your clothing.
You had to throw it in there.
Yes, I definitely clap as he enters because I mean, he obviously has
Yes.
showmanship.
He does. He does. There was a flourish and everything. He's got an immaculately stacked pile of clothing. He walks over to the table, pulls out a handkerchief. Oh, we've got a Ron. Let me fix that window real quick. Pulls out
It's like a mini fashion show.
It is. It's like a mini fashion show.
You got your fashion show.
Yes.
All right. Whoop. And then I'm magic. Boop. Oh, not quite magic. Hold on. Now I'm magic. There we go. So he pulls out a handkerchief, wipes off a spot of the table so that there's no crumbs, and he sets the clothing down.
Ooh.
All right. For your clothing pleasure, I have Monsieur Deep Chef's robe, and he pulls out the gold, basically like robe / smoking jacket, and it looks exquisite. It looks you can tell with your tailor's eye that these are your exact measurements.
Oh, I must wear it. I start just taking off everything.
Okay, yeah, obviously.
Merrick averts his eyes like, oh.
And he
need
drapes
more
it
room.
around your shoulder, like holds it for you to put your arms in, and then ties the sash for you, an expert knot and everything.
He hops on the table and starts doing a little
Catwalk.
fashion walk.
Yeah.
I forgot what this called. But yeah.
Ah, magnifique. I am so glad it fits my lord so well. And
So happy.
for the mademoiselle, and he pulls out the very plain traveling clothes, but they appear to be well tailored. You think these will fit you perfectly?
Thank you, Tomas. I appreciate it.
But of course.
Ambara will disappear upstairs to her room and change in there. She's not quite as liberal as Magnus
Or oblivious.
tends to be.
Yes. They fit you perfectly. They are very comfortable, very soft, but still, you can tell they're gonna be nice and sturdy. For the
Do the cuffs? So she would have asked for like button cuffs
Yeah.
all the way up to this point. Okay.
he puts buttons spaced out perfectly. They're like the little like loop buttons.
Nice. I
Like
love
up
it.
to here, so you can roll it up past your elbow if you want.
Perfect. Which I will.
And he goes, and the embroidered jacket for the monsieur. And he pulls out the fancy dark black jacket with red embroidery.
Now that looks good.
Nah.
See, sir. Look at the fine craftsmanship on this jacket.
I get real close and look at all the fine stitching.
Stitching is very well done.
I feel like a sailor again. A little foppish, but that's all right in this world.
And for the oui monsieur, he pulls out Ron's old clothes that he had laundered for him while he was gone. I took the liberty of mending a few places that were a bit worn.
To clarify, is Ron there with them?
Yes.
Okay, seeing as it just popped in, so, oh, thank you so much. Oh, he's gonna grab them and, smell them and so clean, so nice.
They smell like just a faint hint of lemon and French lavender.
Okay, he's gonna have his face buried in it. Look, oh, this is lavender.
Yeah, of course. Nothing but the freshest. And I have the clothing for the other monsieur, but I see he's not here. Would it be alright for me to leave it here? For him?
But of course, Tomas.
Thank you.
Anything.
Merci.
We found the new party NPC just for Magnus.
So, when are we bringing him with us?
Now,
Every group needs a tailor.
without further ado, I will be returning to my shop before nightfall. Au revoir.
He just kind of waves and just like holds his chest, like, oh, I'm sad to see you leave.
And he flourishes his way out the door. And you have your fancy new digs there, buddy.
I feel like a sailor again. I felt naked without a good jacket on. That a linen shirt just isn't enough when the cold whips through your clothing and you're wet. Stop it.
I didn't say anything.
I saw the look.
I can't help my face. My face does things.
Worst poker face ever.
I don't play poker. Don't play poker with me. You'll clean me out. That's not a very good incentive. I won't play poker with anybody. I suck. There we go. That's better. So, well, you guys have just got your new digs. Elam, you are at Katha's house. You all have finished dinner and are snuggling on the love seat. There is a little fire crackling on the hearth.
Oh my goodness. We faded to black too, didn't we?
We did fade to black. Unless you didn't want to fade to black, that's
No,
totally
it's
fine.
fun. That would be my first fade to black in my wait, I mean,
Yeah.
good for Elam.
Yeah,
you know?
Elam had a good dessert. for
You
dinner.
know? He's been through a lot. You know? And that's healthy adult, activity.
It is.
You know? It's like John Wayne and Angie Dickinson in Rio Bravo. It has that sort of these are Hawksian adults who understand each other and wanted to get to know each other sexually, and that's okay. What were we talking about? Oh, right. So yeah.
You had dinner? We faded
we
to black
did.
and you had dessert. Now we faded
Yes.
back in.
Yes.
You can tell that the sun is setting outside, and your friends are back at the inn.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, so we're visiting, and I'm like, well, I got to go check in on everybody. I think that, might be up to some sort of foolishness at the inn.
They do
And,
seem like a bit of a kind to get into some foolishness every now and then.
They are a mess. A couple of them in particular. And so, yeah, I got to drop in on them. But this has been the finest evening I have spent in a very, very long time.
I feel the same way.
You are just charming, like a field of blue-bonnets. I just want to lay in your hair. It's marvelous.
Well, there's always tomorrow. Looks like that storm's gonna take a while to pass through.
Oh, goodness, I know. Well, let's go. Put your pants on.
All right. So, you guys will walk over to the inn. She'll grab her little shawl. It's getting a little chillier now that the sun's kind of going down. So, and Elam and Katha walk into the door just as you guys are finishing dinner.
Do you need a comb?
Comb?
Yes, your hair.
Why?
Your hair is awful.
Oh, I forgot to put my hat back on. I must have fallen asleep. I just put my feet up for just a second, wanted to close my eyes, read my book for a few minutes. You know how it is. And Kath and I were visiting, and everybody here, by the way, looks fantastic. Looks like we all are just, fresh as the dawn here in our new finery.
Your digs are over here on the table.
Oh, Kathy, you got to see this. I told him lots of buckles. Okay, I was serious about the buckles.
Buckles are very in right now.
Well, that's good because this jacket's supposed to have them. Come on, let's see it.
All right.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, absolutely.
I am the buckle king. Look at this. I got the pouches.
Mm-hmm.
I got room for all my crossbow bolts.
You do.
Oh,
It's perfect. It's just
Merrick,
like you
that-
imagined it, but then slightly better.
I mean, I thought my jacket was nice, but those buckles. You're the buckle master now.
I am. I said, and too many buckles was what I asked for, and I believe they have delivered. And Elam has like this red sort of like thing here too,
Mhm.
which is one of my favorite things about the art. Is this sort of,
Your bandana.
my bandana here at the front that I can sort of cover my mouth with for clandestine covert ops type situations.
Aye, because no one will ever notice that howitzer on your back.
No, the crossbow, people are naturally curious about the crossbow. It does draw about old painful. It does draw attention to itself. But I have felt like myself. I feel more like myself for the first time in a long time, everybody. Let me tell you something. I want a round on me. We need to get some drinks going around here. I say, I feel like celebrating. Look at this.
All right, and a round of drinks are brought out.
I take just water.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basic.
come on, Ambara.
No.
Have some fun with us.
It's fine. I'll take her a drink.
All right, he's doubling up. Here we go. Hey. Cheers. Here's to new clothes and new friends and a hot bath and not being eaten by monsters.
Yet.
All right, come on now. She's right, though, really. Honestly. Anyway, hey. Cheers.
Clink.
Boom.
And right after you guys have your little toast to new clothes and not eaten by monsters yet, the door opens again. And the blacksmith, Jordy, walks in. He's got a bundle in his arms, and he comes, he goes,
Just the man I wanted to see.
hello, yes, I've finished early, so I wanted to bring it over.
You're an angel.
Just a hard worker. And he kind of lays out the bundle and he unfurls it, and you see a silvered longsword and a silvered what was it that Magnus got silvered? It wasn't his hand axe. Was it your mace?
I think it was his mace.
I think it was the mace. All right, and a silvered mace.
It's like looking at it, it's like,
Here's well done.
Yeah. Wait, his mace is adamantine.
Yeah, it's
And silvered.
adamantine and silvered.
It's a silver adamantine mace. All right, cool.
I don't know what to say. You bring a tear to my eye. This is a beautiful weapon. It's been a long time since I've had one like this.
I'm just glad you enjoy it.
Aye, that I do. Here's a gold bone to boon. And I'll reach into Magnus's pouch and toss him a gold.
Oh, thank you. And he'll take the coin, kind of go over to the counter, take a quick drink, like get a quick drink, and then head out back home.
Respectable.
Aye, this is better than respectable. Look at this. Look at the fine workmanship on this. How he layered in the silver along the edge there. Still holds it too. Takes a deft hand to be able to pull that off.
It is very nice. And he just like takes a really close look at it.
It's a silvered mace. It's about what you expected. You took a look at his other work, and it's not dwarven work, but it's good for human work.
Yes, it's decent. Acceptable for what we can get around here, I suppose.
And as you guys are having a couple more drinks, Katha goes, well, it's been real nice hanging out with you lot, but it's getting a bit dark outside, so I think I'm going to be heading home.
Ooh, it is getting a little late.
Don't want to be out too late, because old Fiora, she says she's been seeing people rocking around the graveyard at night. Flesh eaters, she
Why
calls
would
them.
they be doing that?
She says there's flesh eaters, and well, you do. I like all me flesh on my bones. You don't see me getting eaten by no flesh eaters. Mm-mm.
I have heard something about that as well. Has anyone ever seen these flesh eaters?
No one's been going out to houses after dark lately. But, not really.
And it's not like a colorful name. They literally eat flesh.
That's what,
Yes.
Well, I
that's
mean,
what
don't you
Fiora
do?
says.
I mean, Elam, you eat meat, don't you?
Yeah. Well, the connotation
I
here
eat
is
flesh
human
as well.
flesh. I mean, they don't get up and eat chicken in the middle of the night.
They didn't say human flesh eaters. They just say they're flesh eaters.
Okay, well then technically I'm a flesh eater, which is
There
why
you
I'm
go.
going to walk you home, Katha, and I'm not going to be nervous about anything because if they want a hamburger, I'll walk them over
Aye.
to the tavern.
There you go.
Should be fine. It's not illegal to hang out in a graveyard. We've all done it. We've all been young and, Okay, I'm about to start telling stories nobody wants to hear. Katha,
Yep.
I'm going to escort you home, darling. I will
Thank
return
you.
in just a few minutes.
Alright.
Elam, do you want company on the way back?
Well, sure. Come on out.
If the young lady doesn't mind.
Oh, not at all.
All right, I'll see everyone when we return. I'll be taking this bottle of rum with me, though.
Easy enough to do.
Can you drink in public here?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm not sure I'm worried.
This town is growing on.
Are there places you can't drink in public?
Yeah. Oh,
That sounds right awful.
oh, it's a mess. They won't even let you walk down the street. It's all awful. All right. I'd rather
Next
fight
you'll be
flesh
telling me
eaters.
they won't let you drink on Sundays.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather fight a bunch of flesh eaters than talk about alcohol law in small town and rural communities. Is all I'm saying. There we go.
Right. So you guys are talking about that.
Well, Embara and
Ron.
Ron, yes, sorry. Embara and Ron, yes.
Ron.
I think we should stop these flesh eaters.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
And what do you propose we do, Magnus?
We go there and stop them.
I was waiting for it. So I propose we stop these flesh eaters. What do you propose we do? Stop
Alright.
them.
How?
Um,
How exactly do we stop them?
I think it'll be easier to figure out once we get there.
but, Mr. Magnus, what if they want to eat us?
Well, they probably will want to eat us. I'll stop them from eating you, and then you can figure out how to stop them. See, I have it all figured out.
His logic's pretty sound, Embara.
Sure, Ronald. Of course it is. I just go back to reading the book that the crazy guy lent me.
All right.
Yes, we probably should wait for the return of our other friends.
Excellent plan, Magnus.
All right.
I'll help you read.
I'm pretty sure I don't need help reading for it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. If I have any questions, I'll let you know.
Okay. Ron's gonna shuffle off.
Okay. So,
Where is he going?
He's going around to the other side to look at books about maybe like flesh eaters or anything like that that's in there.
there's no
Or
books except the books you
Books
brought
on
with
the
you.
on the undead being raised type deal.
This is a common room, not a library.
Oh, common room. Oh, darn. Sorry. Sorry, I'm in out for. What
I
I'm
know,
doing.
I know, it's fine.
Yeah, this is the book that I got from when Ron and I went to the
More
Madman. We tried going to their library, but what's his face?
Jean de Tarascon.
Yeah, the Tarascon was not there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to the townhome, knocked a lot, no answer. So, Elam, Katha, and Merrick are walking home. Katha's like just all up on his arm. You walk her to her door. She goes, "Thank you for walking me home, Elam." And she plants a big one right on you.
Good night, darling. Get some rest.
See you tomorrow.
I figured it out, Merritt. We'll call the band the Flesh Eaters. You'll be on the lute or the lyre or whatever, right?
It be a loot.
Katha will dance around, right? Ronnie and be on percussion, right? Drums, something. We'll go on this. We'll go on tour.
I could play the triangle. Ding, ding.
I think he's
What
making
you would say
conversation.
if he was there.
Yes, if Ron was there.
If Ron was there.
So, Elam.
Sir.
You got to know your lady friend pretty good there, eh?
I did. She is a bit of all right, and
You look more relaxed.
I feel good. I'm settling in. I'm a man with whom leisure runs deep. I can't deny it. And this town is charming. It has a charm. Apparently, there's flesh eaters roaming around, but that's fine. Could be a lot worse. Let me tell you.
It's close. It's too close to the type of water I don't like as much. If it was a sea or lake, even I'd be happy. But swamp is low on the totem pole.
Yeah, I prefer a more arid, foresty type sort of a thing. That's where I come from. But it's charming. She's gorgeous and fun. I'm getting a little comfortable.
If you think this place is nice, I'm sure the port is even better.
Oh, we got to check out the port.
Well, yeah, we'll need to go there.
Well, now that we've done all the shopping, we gotta check out the port. But I'll tell you, tonight is the first time in a while where we will get to do what I will get to what I like to call take a turn around the town. Just gonna get out there, just gonna take a walk, make sure everything's all right. Stare at anybody who looks like they might be thinking about causing trouble.
The locals seem to think that leaving the house at night is a bad idea.
Well, yeah. They don't have a crossbow the size of a small boat, and we gotta check this thing out. Can't just have. There's good people here. Can't just have flesh eaters roaming the streets at night. It's one thing to have a curfew. It's quite another to live in fear of the Walking Dead. In your own home. Am I wrong?
Oh, that's a fair assessment. I agree.
Are we
going
to split hairs here?
No. Preaching to the choir, sir. Preaching to the choir.
Give me perception checks as you guys walk back to the inn.
I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming.
I talked long enough.
Oh, and of course.
Oh,
Why is it bad?
All right. So Merrick's like, yep. And you're talking about Night of the Walking Dead, which I don't know, may or may not be the name of the module we're currently playing. And
Oops.
you look over Merrick's shoulder as you're talking to him, and over his shoulder, you can see like just a street over is the church and the graveyard next to it. And you see there's some movement going on in there. It looks like two people trying to break into a mausoleum. That same mausoleum you just saw somebody buried in earlier that day.
Thieves.
And this will be the second time that if I remember correctly, that I'm like looking at something past Merrick.
Uh-huh.
And then I I do the chin thing, Right over there, check it out.
I'm not getting what are you putting down there?
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock over there.
No, it's only like 10.
No. Turn to your right.
Oh, sorry.
And look where I am.
I've been drinking a bit of rum, you understand.
I know. I'm a little tipsy myself. That's
Fair.
why you got to double check me, because I think there's people.
It's probably just kids playing the graveyard. Isn't that what you said you did?
I may have, in a moment of, relish, caught to, messing around in crypts. It's a fun thing to do when you're, making out with girls. Here's the thing. Well, if you look over there, there's two
Aye.
people breaking into that mausoleum that we were looking at earlier today with the, what is that, the Tarascon brother or whatever?
Oh, is that the one that we saw this morning?
I think so, yeah.
We should probably go get the others.
All right.
I mean, if you want, you can stay here and watch them.
You
I'll
go,
I'll grab the
go-
others.
go get them. I'm going to stand right here. Just keep an eye on them.
Okay.
I'm not going nowhere.
I will full speed sprint.
Which is real fast because you're a monk.
Yep.
Thankfully, you're only a couple streets down. Merrick poof, bursts into the inn. Oh. The music abruptly stops.
I so want. There's a troll in the dungeon. No, Elam saw some things in the graveyard, and I figured we should go check it out.
Wonderful! I was thinking the same thing.
Does anyone notice that the air and the room has changed some with the music?
No.
Hey, maybe just me. Embara, are you planning on coming with us?
She kind of snaps her book closed, stuffs it in her bag, I suppose.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Embara. Ronnie,
Oh, yes.
grab some lemonade. We're on the road.
I love lemonade.
And I'll lead them back to where I left Elam.
All right.
He's drinking right now.
Yeah, the hard lemonade.
Hard lemonade.
That's our Ronnie.
That's uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ronnie,
Give me a con save, by the way, Ronnie.
What? Me?
Yeah, all that hard lemonade you're drinking.
Ah!
uh-oh.
But he's not keeping any of it down. It's fine.
This will explain my constant back and forth. Ronnie's just getting drunk. It's fine. It's normal for a 14-year-old.
5. I don't think you rolled above a 10 on a con save.
I don't think he has either, but it makes sense.
Bless him.
Welcome. Man, and you have a pretty good con for a wizard.
I know. So,
Ron rolls just suck. for
you're
that,
real tipsy, Ron.
yeah.
You guys make it back to Elam, who's still watching these guys. They've pretty much almost. They're about. That crypt was pretty solid. They've torn into it a decent bit. You think they'll break through in a minute or two if something's not done.
Do I see them?
Yeah.
It appears to be a pair of villains.
All right, here we go, folks. We're just going to go ahead and confront them before we, engage in any fisticuffs. I'm going to step up, attempt to defuse the situation.
That's a good idea.
Is there like a gate? Like because this is in the graveyard, right? Is the graveyard enclosed?
So there's the graveyard that's next to the church, and then there's the big old cemetery, like up on a hill, and it's like got a huge wall. So it's like a small picket fence around the graveyard. There is a gate, but there's actually a couple of gates, but there's also a couple pieces where just the pickets are missing. It's not hard to get in. All right.
So, could I step through a hole in the fence?
Yeah,
or
you
whatever,
could
or-
step over. It's like a 3-foot high picket fence. And you just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Well,
I'll follow behind Elam.
It's good
Yeah,
at keeping
nobody-
kids and animals out.
Sure. Small animals.
Yeah.
Raccoons.
Sheep.
Snakes. I'm gonna do the thing where you put your hip up on the thing, swing your trunk over the side there. Get the crossbow, kind of tuck it into my hip. Got it about pointed at him, but almost in a friendly way. And just sort of get about 15, 20 feet from him, be like, "Excuse me, y'all. Pretty sure you are trespassing on some private property and disturbing that crypt there. Can I get y'all to step away from the dead
So,
body?
how far away from them are you?
15-ish feet. Good.
Okay.
All
All right. So
Not so close as I
you
can.
get close, and they have clothes on. Looks like locals, like other villagers. There's a boy and a girl, or a teenager, young adult. It's hard to tell. But as you talk, they both turn their heads, and you see that their flesh is sunken in and loose around their eye sockets. They are most definitely undead as they turn to face you.
How's it going?
Stop their clawing into the door of this Mausoleum.
They're dead.
Well, then it is game on. And I take a knee and shoot one of them.
Roll me initiative! Cause, yeah, they've seen it first. They saw you too.
Oh, my rolls are so terrible.
Oh man.
What's going on? Like, I'm yelling back to Magnus. I'm like, they're undead. And then Bar and Elam are like killing them.
Is there fighting going on up there?
I don't know. I can't. Oh, wait.
Alright.
Ambara on the boat with the lightning continues to be sort of sticking in Elam's mind. I think he's sort of even maybe a bit guilty about the fact that we know that everything's going to go okay in combat because Ambara can lightning the shit out of whatever is in front of you, like 4 times.
Ron, can you roll me initiative? You're there too.
Sorry, 1 sec. Pulling up the sheet right now.
No problem. But Elam is
right.
first anyways. I don't think Ron could beat a natural 23.
Oh yeah, I gotta shoot him.
Pew! Got pretty close.
Oh,
Ron's
for the
trying.
love of
Ron's trying.
Ugh.
So, I think a 9 might actually miss. It does! Or you see it like shoots in, and it just like skims it. It doesn't hit. You're so close, but it didn't seem to do much. All right.
Hell.
Bara.
So there's 2 of them, correct?
Yes, there's 2 of them. There's a boy and a girl.
Huh? Alright. I'm going to twin spell a chaos ball.
Okay.
So a 22 for the first.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit.
So that will be.
You hitting the boy or the ghoul?
I'll hit the boy
Okay.
first. So 6 cold damage for the boy.
Okay.
And since those are both 2s, I'm not going to use the twin spell because it jumps anyway.
Okay.
Which I think. Hold on. If you roll the same number on both of the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different one. Yeah.
Okay, so it just
I
does
rolled
both.
3 2s. So I'm gonna do a second. 15 hit the girl.
Yep.
The ghoul.
The ghoul? The boy and the ghoul?
For
2 damage.
2 lightning.
Okay.
So 9, 11 lightning damage to the ghoul.
Excellent, excellent. Pew, pew.
Pew pew.
Your chaos
6 to the
bolt
boy.
bounces.
11 to the ghoul.
All right. So it seems fairly effective. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No,
All right.
that's it.
All right. Mr. Ron Wasley, it is your turn.
I'm gonna aim for the boy, and
Alright.
I'm going to magic missile.
All right. Pew.
Pew
Hit that twice more for me, please.
pew pew.
Woo! He's looking real rough. Real bad. The ghoul's gonna run.
What?
She's just she's gonna dash. She gets 60 feet away. Boy ain't gonna make it. So he's at least just gonna try to strike the closest one, which would be Elam. So, Ooh, he's gonna do. Does he get multi-attack? No, just one. He's gonna try to claw you. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, 14 is my AC.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
What?
As you take, ooh, and you failed. Perfect. You take 8 points of slashing damage, and you feel this like toxin seep in through its claws, and you're paralyzed for a minute, but you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. Merrick, it's your turn. It's just claws, yeah.
You guys got this one, and I will get the girl. All right, so I will. I'm gonna sprint off. Key point or rum point, for Step of the Wind.
Sure. Use that bonus action dash.
So that's 80 feet. So I was 10 feet behind Elam, so I'm pretty sure I can catch up.
Yeah.
And then I will strike
Just catch up. Yeah.
two-handed blow with my monk weapon, silvered longsword.
Excellent.
First
Go for
strike.
it.
Let's see if it hits.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Woo! I'll take that. 6
damage. All right, she's looking pretty rough.
And that's all I can do.
All right, Magnus. I was looking looking at Merrick's token, and I clicked next in the initiative and said his name twice.
All right. Am I within 25 feet of the buoy?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Then I would like to charge forward.
Excellent.
Drawing my silver adamantian mace.
Yes.
And then I will swing down on his head, hopefully.
Hopefully. You do? How do you want to swing down on his head and crush his skull?
Very gracefully.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom. Like knighting someone, you just boop, but through his skull, just and down his neck.
Dead.
I dub thee
Dead. Yes.
Basically. That's basically what happens. Elam, you're paralyzed, but you can give me another con save to see if you break free. Yes, you are no longer paralyzed. You're able to shrug this poison off, but it takes you the full 6 seconds, and that's your turn. Ambara.
So the girl's dead?
No, she's looking rough,
No?
but she's still up. She's
But
running towards...
One of them died.
Yeah, the boy's dead.
The boy. Okay. What is the range? I'm gonna move. How far away is the
She's
girl
about
from me?
70 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna move up like 25 feet.
Okay.
And since she's been hit, I will toll the dead.
Let's see her
For
wisdom
what?
save.
Oh, 9 since she's been hit. I lied.
Oh, yeah. You told the dead, and with a boom that kind of echoes out through the night in this church graveyard, she just collapses forward as she's running. Dead.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Well done, everybody. Couldn't be reasoned with.
Merrick is looking around the rest of the graveyard immediately, looking for more.
Give me a perception check.
He's like, there's got to be more out here.
I'm with you, Merrick.
Oh, come on.
All right, Ron, do your job and figure out what's going on around here.
Merrick stands there clutching his staff like, okay. He's gonna go over towards the boy ghoul and he's gonna like poke him with his staff.
Doesn't move.
He's gonna. Is he on his back or is he on his
He's on his back. The girl's on her front. She was fronted.
Okay, Ron's gonna take his staff and like pry open his mouth and look inside to see if there's fleshy bits in his mouth, like if he'd been eaten.
Nothing fresh at least.
Okay. I don't think they've been eaten so far. Ron's gonna go over to the girl and poke her with the staff.
Yeah, you walk
Merrick
over.
is searching her as well.
Okay.
He'll help.
All right.
How damaged is the mausoleum, too?
The door looks beat up. It looks like you guys got there before they clawed through the important integrity of the wooden door. But you hear a slight foot coming from inside, and you're like, oh yeah, they buried the zombie earlier today.
How are they trying to get in there, I wonder?
That be the guy we saw buried this morning.
Give me an
But undead don't
investigation,
eat
Ron.
each other, do they?
Do they? I don't believe so.
I don't know.
I don't they
No.
pal around though.
Yeah, they could be looking for more to be with.
What do we do with these bodies? Are they going to get back up?
Burn them?
Give me an investigation check, Ron. I'll allow Merrick to give one too, because you guys are looking at the bodies.
Okay. Ron will look at it then. Because he's not
see
very
nothing.
wily about
All
these
right.
things.
So, you guys are digging around. On the boy, you find. Hold on. You don't really find much of anything. He's got nicer clothes. The girl does as well. You find an embroidered handkerchief on the girl, and it has a big N on it.
Ron hands it to Merrick. He's like, do you know what this means? Is this a family?
It looks like a crest of some kind, but I'm not sure which one.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should hold on to it for now.
All right, I'll keep it.
Nothing else discerning?
Not really. You notice that their clothes are in a similar color scheme. You know that
How did they look freshly dead or been
they
dead a
look.
while?
It's hard to tell because they're undead.
Yeah.
But you'd say probably a week or two, if you had to guess. You're not super experienced, but about a week or two.
Okay.
You know, you'd almost say that the clothes they're wearing are akin to a uniform.
Have you learned how to stop them yet? I'm tired.
The lady that we spoke to, who's next door neighbors with the crazy man.
Mm-hmm.
What did she say her daughter's name was?
Her daughter's name was Nadine.
And
Here's
she
a-
went to go look. She went to go work at the plantation.
Mm-hmm.
Merrick walks slowly over to the boy, and is he on his back or?
Yeah, he's on his back.
But his head's crushed.
Mm-hmm. His head's smushed.
Can he? So Merrick's like trying to reform it into like some shape of a head.
Uh-huh.
From the description that the blacksmith Jordy gave of his son Colin, does this look sort of like what Colin would have looked like if he hadn't had his head crushed and died?
You think so?
Shit.
I think. Come
And
on.
the more you kind of look around, you notice that the girl was running in the same direction that the path to the plantation goes.
I think we found the missing children.
I think come morning we need to go check out that plantation.
Poor children.
We need to do something with the kids now, though.
Well, I
They're
can
in the
bet.
graveyard. Or I could burn them. Ron and I could together.
Why don't we just bring them with us?
What if they come back? I don't know if they're like fully dead.
If they're burnt, I don't think we can prove to the parents that their children are missing. No body still leaves hope. At least this might give them closure.
Ooh.
However,
Sorry, I crushed his head.
Unless they get back up, try to chew your face off.
How about we bind them and take them with us then?
that one don't be having a head, though. I don't think it's getting back up.
We'll bind the other one then.
He kind of starts to puppet around. And
As you're
Alright,
doing
now.
that, you hear a little as the chapel door opens. I was about to say it, and then you said that first.
Right before I could tell you to knock it off, too.
You right before. And you see a faint lantern light. And you see the priest kind
I
of
just
stick his head out.
Elam, you're more familiar with the religious types. Well, I mean, the normal religious types. Why don't you go speak with them while we kind of pick up the bodies?
Be my pleasure. These are my people. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I am.
You got a little.
Is everything all right out here? I heard
It
a
is now.
scuffle.
Yes, sir. There's been a little bit of. You had a. What are you doing over there? You got a couple of, people trying to break into the crypts here. You're familiar with, flesh eaters. Just crawling around your fine cemetery here. So
He's got like it looks like a comfy bathrobe on. It's like plaid over his normal clothes, and he goes, "We have been having some problem with the undead lately. Yes, please, come in. Could you bring the bodies in with you?"
you sure you want me to bring? You sure you want us to bring the? You're sure about the whole corpse in that house idea?
It is a chapel. It is I need to prepare them for burial in 4 days.
All right, Magnus, you seem to like holding on to that corpse so much. You get his shoulders. I'll get his ankles.
Merrick will go pick up the corpse of the little girl.
Okay.
It's fine. These are well-meaning and clean people. See what they want to do.
Father, I think these might be the 2 children that were missing from the town, Colin and Nadine.
Oh. He kind of looks over and he goes, "Yes, they seem to be. How unfortunate. I had hoped maybe they'd only gotten lost in the swamps." And you see, he got there's like a side chamber in the chapel. It appears that there's a couple of stone just like slabs. It looks like funerary slabs to prepare the dead, and lots of embalming fluids and that kind of thing. He goes, "Please lay them in here." Not many people walk around after dark here in Morest Tarascon, but you are new in town?
We are new in town. Just blew in through the swamp there, and let me tell you something. This place, other flesh eaters, invading your cemetery notwithstanding, completely charming.
Thank you.
Yeah. We've been taking it in, and now we're taking these in.
I see.
I really like your lemonade.
He looks at the swaying Ron. Can I offer you some tea?
Sure.
He kind of just guides you to a pew and sits you down.
You could use some black
I
coffee.
did all that fighting, investigating, drunk.
We do not normally encourage underage drinking, by the way. We're not familiar with local laws concerning.
Ronnie's not underage. He's age majority for most. He's 14.
So he is, which is hopefully of legal drinking age here.
Otherwise, we're all about to have a good time.
Otherwise, y'all should shut up and talk more about the dead children that are here on the table.
He gets he brings out a pot of tea that was already on the fire, and he pours Ron a nice big cup of tea, and he goes, "Here you go, son.
Thank you.
Just drink this, you'll feel better." So you have been stumbled upon some of our undead problem. It is a shame. I do hate for it to inconvenience anyone. I hope he notices the wound on your arm. I'm sorry you were attacked. Would you mind? And he kind of you see him kind of reach behind another shelf with the tea is, and he pulls out a bandage.
Everyone sees Merrick trying to be sneaky, pouring a little rum in Ron's tea.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, 5.
Oh, okay.
A little more.
Completely obvious.
I think Merrick's had a decent bit and Ron's had a decent bit, so the cups in the bottle are moving and
yeah.
It's not working out well.
Like being on a ship on land. Wow.
You just spill a little on Ron, and then you give up. It's fine.
Yeah.
Try to distract the master here. So,
Would you like me to look at that to make sure it is nothing festering?
on me?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like you feel like a big
Master?
like clump.
Oh, yeah.
Your
I
new
had it.
jacket's just been ripped through.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh. We haven't even gotten to that.
I already have a pad.
All right. Well, I know a very good tailor, so we're not gonna get too upset about
Thomas is a very good tailor. He will put some herbs on it, and you will heal. It's cure wounds like a D8. You'll heal 6 HP.
that. Woohoo! Tomas is a pip. Let me tell you.
While they're healing, I want to look around for any candy bowls or anything like that.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Alright.
Not what I thought he was gonna say.
All right, yeah. You see, like next to the door, there's like a pour box, like an alms box, and then right next to that is like those little strawberry, little lemon candies. They're little lemon hard candies.
Okay, but there's no licorice, correct?
No licorice.
Alright. Then I take one of the candies and go back to what I was doing.
Okay. It's very lemony, almost a little sour, but just sweet enough. It's a slight pucker. Yes, you all seem quite capable. As many of the townsfolk would have had problems dealing with the undead, which is why most close their doors at night. He got a size. He looks real tired. Like he's been dealing with this undead problem for a while.
Father,
Yes.
it looked like the girl was trying to run towards the plantation. That's where they were both employed. Why would they be trying to escape there, and are there more?
Well, the Tarascon family have had a lot of tragedy recently. See, 3 weeks ago, the oldest son, Marcel, he perished terribly. Jean brought him in to see if I could do anything. I tried to resurrect him, but it did not work, unfortunately. And he took the body to be entombed in the mausoleum on the family's plantation. Luke, the youngest brother, he did not take it well, and he's been living in a small home in the swamp lately. He's very despondent, hasn't really been eating and drinking. I check in on him every couple of days, make sure he's got fresh food and water and clothes, but they've been dealing with a lot lately.
Speak in riddles.
Yeah,
Is it-
since the accident, yes.
But before that, he was fine.
Correct.
Okay, great. We have him at the tavern.
Oh, you managed to get him out of the swamp.
He just kind of followed us.
We're like friends.
Maybe it's progress. Maybe he found a friend his own age. You kind of
We
gestures
tried to
around.
give him back to Jean,
We.
but when we went to the townhome, no one was there. So
It could be that Jean is at the plantation house, but I could have sworn I saw him. He travels back and forth sometimes. If the these two employees were ghouls, as it looks like, that does not bode well. Perhaps he's not a large staff that works there. Couple of others, but maybe something's happened there. You see, he kind of like takes off his robe, puts it on a hook, grabs a coat, puts it on. The undead, they tend to lay low when it is the daytime, so I should probably investigate this plantation house tonight if that is where they were trying to go to. Otherwise, they might be gone come morning.
I think we should go with you.
I think that would be wise, yes, your lordship.
Well, if I would definitely not turn down the help, it'd be greatly appreciated. If there is a source of uncleanliness there, I can try to purify it. And you see he's grabbing like a holy symbol and some like a little vial of water. And...
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
The people here call me Shaman Brucian.
Shaman Brucian?
Shaman Brucian. Yes.
Brucian. Okay. Can I tell what, deity they, words?
I'm sorry, I cut out. Yes.
No, you're good. Can I, tell who the deity is here that they...
You gave a religion check earlier and you weren't able to pinpoint it. I'll let you try again, though. I'm feeling generous. Oh, an insight? He's... Yeah, it's hard. He's hard to read. These holy types. You have no idea what deity he worships.
Not a clue.
Wow, we are rolling wonderful.
2 now 1. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Not a damn clue.
I don't want to be the next one to roll.
Can I try to pick up on who they worship here? I haven't.
Yeah, you can give me a religion check.
Oh
You don't know. It's hard to
What
say.
is happening?
Getting all the bad rolls out before you get to the plantation. Hope maybe. Or you're not. You're just warming up. I'm okay with either.
This is another one of those moments where Elam tries to not call attention to the fact that he's looking and trying to look at the look on Ambara's face very carefully to see if what we're about to do is a bad idea or not.
She looks probably worried and a little annoyed that this is even
most
happening.
of the time. Let's be honest.
Yeah. She's more so like, I just want to go to bed. But she doesn't look like super put out. It's more so like, great, this is a thing that we have to do now.
And what do they make at this plantation?
Multiple things. There is a small lemon orchard. There is also a sugar cane.
Oh, right.
You know, things that grow in a swamp.
Sure. All right. Well, I'm willing to escort him out there to take a look at the place. That is where they were going back, and we got to figure out why they got dead people running around. You know.
I agree. It has been plaguing our community for the past couple of weeks, and it has been very troubling. I have not.
Don't worry.
I've been too busy burying the dead to investigate the source. Kind of like, also, like, he takes a note of it and he walks over and he grabs a pad of paper and you see he's like filling out like a coffin requisition form. Like, oh, need another one of these made. He like sets it by the door like as like kind of like a to-do so he remembers tomorrow. Doesn't forget. All right, well, and he puts on his boots. If you are ready, we can head to the plantation.
Let's go.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
It's not a far walk. It's about a 20-minute walk. It's not very far. Just enough out of town that, you know, people don't frequently come and go. But not so long that, you know, the kids couldn't walk home from work. You guys walk through. It's muggy. It's damp. It's dark. Let's see. The plantation. It is a, you can kind of see, like, the swamp. Like, there's, like, a path, and there's some trees, and some puddles, and it kind of opens up. And you can see, like, some sugarcane fields. Though it appears maybe it's just the start of the growing season, as a lot of them are real short. And you can see this bright, white, 2-story manor with pillars in the front, just standing there. There appears to be some lights, but they're in the back of the house. You can kind of see light glowing out the back room windows.
So what's our plan here? Are we going quietly? Are we approaching and knocking on the damn door?
I say number 2.
I think I would agree with his lordship. We need to play this as if it's straight, but be ready to protect ourselves.
All right.
I'm always ready to protect myself.
All right. So you guys walk right up to the front door.
Right to the front door.
Well, yeah, and I think I'm.
Back.
Ron goes around the back.
No.
Oh,
Ron
okay.
stays in the back.
Oh,
of the room.
stays in the back. I was like, y'all go to the front door. I'm walking around back. All right. No, he stays in the back of the group. Okay.
I want to lean up against one of the columns, and kind of rest the crossbow in the crook of my arm like this, kind of sword mostly pointed at the door, and then
You kind of look through the windows. There's like little gentle, lacy, wafting curtains, and on either side of the front door. It's very dark inside. There's some not much moonlight coming through because all the storm clouds in the area, but what like ambient light there kind of is. You can see that the furnishings inside are very nice, but the front of the house is completely dark. You guys give a... Wait a moment. There's no answer.
Hello! Magnus Deepshaft is here!
Aye, sir. Don't forget to say prince.
that'll do it.
Well, they should know that.
This is a very antiquated and backward society. You probably should inform them. Only your minions, the dwarven people, that's from the other deep shafts, they know, but I'm sure they haven't told anyone.
Prince Magnus Deepshaft is here!
Can we hear anything moving inside?
Give me perception checks.
All right, let's see how low I can roll.
Ooh.
Oh, that was good. Hey, double digits.
Finally.
Yeah, no kidding. There we go. Ron's keeping the round for us.
All right.
Run.
I got you.
So, everyone with those eagle ears hears. You don't really hear anything, and then it sounds almost like the clanging of silverware. Like it's very faint. You'd think it'd be on like the other side of the house. You hear, like maybe like rattling of silverware, dishes, like the sounds of someone getting ready for dinner.
This is rude.
Does it have one of those porches that goes around the perimeter of the house?
It has a wraparound.
Like
Of course, it has a wraparound porch.
I love those. My aunt had one. All right, you got to take the walk around the side. I'm gonna kind of look at Merrick and Ambara and tilt my chin this way, and I'm just gonna take a very nice, quiet John Wayne walk around the side of this house, heading toward the back. No big deal. Just a man walking around the perimeter of a
All right. So,
spooky
are
house.
you doing it stealthily, or are you just walking around?
I am. I'm stealthily. Yes.
All right.
But
Give me
again,
that stealth check.
he doesn't. Oh my! Woo.
You're good
you
at
know.
stealth.
But I'd
All
like to
right.
think he's not all crouched down.
He's just like
just a quiet
quiet footsteps. Yeah.
guy.
You're making sure you're not stepping on any obviously loose like floorboards or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of cautiously approach the back side of the house, and you see that the light is spilling from. It looks like one room on the back, and you kind of turn and look inside, and beyond the window lies a spacious dining room. There is a lot of fine adornments displaying taste and wealth. There's a chandelier of burning candles. It fills the room with a warm and pleasant light. There's a number of large covered serving trays on the table in the center of the room, and there appears to be places have been set for 5. You see 3 servants enter from a side passage. Their heads are kind of bowed deeply as they walk. One of them goes to the table, the other 2 sit down, and with a flourish, he lifts the lid from the grandest platter, revealing tonight's meal. The remains of a freshly dead young man. Dried blood is covering most of his pale flesh with a wicked cut that stretches from ear to ear.
And my eyes go, big. Like that's easily the creepiest thing I've seen in some months.
And you look, and they're all, as they kind of settle down and they kind of lift their heads up to eat, they're all ghouls.
Oh, good.
At this point,
Yes.
can I kick in the door? I've been patient long enough.
Yes.
Ow!
Give me that athletics check to kick in this finely crafted front door.
Solid oak.
That's a good kick.
Pretty good kick. I don't know. It may be a really good door.
Steel
18?
reinforced.
Yeah, it's a steel reinforced front door. Now, yeah, you kick it in. It doesn't completely like fall off its hinges, but you're able to bust the door jam. So the door swings inward.
I said Magnus Deep Chapter's here!
And as that happens, Elam, you can see all three of their heads kind of. They don't get up. They don't get up from the dinner table, but their heads all turn at the same time.
Nice. Okay. Can I see the others, or am I around the back of the house, or can I see the rest of the group from where I'm at?
No, you can't see. You're like they're in the very front. And you're in the back.
Okay. I'm gonna take a round to aim at one of their heads.
Excellent. All right, you just getting that. So we'll say for taking a whole round, we'll give you advantage.
And are there rocking chairs and some furniture on the porch of this house?
On the side of the house there is.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna aim for a round.
All right. What does everybody else do?
How is our shaman friend reacting to Magnus kicking in the door?
He heard the words prince and he kind of saw him go for a second.
Of course. Well, Magnus, after you, apparently.
And then he's kind of just this little face palm, like, at least they're not like I won't have to pay for this. Like if my lord is terribly upset by this, we can probably fix it. It's fine.
Merrick will follow in behind Magnus.
All right. It's a decently nice house. You guys walk down the hallway. There's a nice like carpet runner that goes down the wood floors, which is a display of wealth. And you see lights coming from a room. Looks maybe like the dining room based on its
Are
position.
there like golden candelabras or candlesticks on the tables and?
No, it's not that wealthy. It's more like the furniture's real nice because this is a poorer area in general, so it's more of like the craftsmanship's really good. There's nothing that's gold gilded, but they've got a carpet runner and is that couch carved and embellished?
Okay.
Like that kind of wealth. Is that
I was going to
velvet?
help myself to things as we walked through the hallway.
No, they're not that wealthy. They're the wealthiest people in town, but that's not saying a whole lot.
Ron's staying to the back of the group, walking kind of the backward shuffle, looking behind them at all times, worried that something, and to the sides, like, oh, something's gonna come get me. Yeah, he's kind of doing that deal. So I got the back.
Gonna go stomping down the hallway towards the light, saying, "I hope you have an apology prepared."
As you step into the light, you see the grisly feast in front of you. And
What is this?
it's a little disconcerting. If this was Cthulhu, I'd be asking you all to make me sanity checks right now, but it's not, so you're welcome. Yeah, you see that in front of you.
This is horrid.
Merrick draws his sword.
One of them just like takes a
One of them
bite.
just takes a bite.
Uh-huh.
Merrick will attack that one
Okay.
immediately.
Everybody roll initiative!
Bara's like, oh no.
Does the priest dude recognize any of these?
Yeah, he's got a look of like horror and recognition on his face. He
Wow,
sees
and Bar just
damn.
wants to go first.
Twice.
Apparently!
You're
Merrick
just
wants to go
nat
last.
20ing these
Good to
initiatives.
That's
Why
2
can't I
nat 20s on my frickin' initiative.
So horrified by this.
Magnus and I both roll a 6.
Alright. 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 So,
Gooston, you have a problem.
Do other classes get sneak
Son.
attack damage?
no, just rogues.
Just rogues.
College of Whispers Bard can spend a inspiration to give themselves essentially a sneak attack on a hit. But that's the only other one that has something similar to that. Stun.
Bullshit.
Did you know that no one rolls initiative like Gulstan? Gulstan?
Gulstan.
No one needs brains like Guston.
And no one eats flesh.
Rita.
Yes. That's his name. Alright.
I use children in all of my decorating.
Boy, what a ghoul, that Gulstan! Alright, so, Ambara, you're first.
Since apparently we're doing this,
Yeah, you see the grotesque scene, and it looks like, yeah.
I've seen worse.
So I don't get to strike since I started the combat?
No, it's more like you're gonna start, like, they're ready, you guys are ready. There's no,
Okay, that's fair.
it's not a surprise.
It seemed like a surprise.
No, they heard Magnus walk in, that's not a surprise.
What about Elam taking a shot, or is he just sitting on the back porch?
I haven't taken a shot yet. I'm aiming.
Okay.
They'll have advantage when he shoots. So,
Okay.
Ambara. Oh, she's muted. It's fine. I can unmute her. Oh, just kidding. It's not Zoom. Hello? I can't hear you. Did you?
Becky, speak to
There
us.
you go.
There you go.
Okay.
That was weird.
I was muted, but my mute button wasn't pressed. It was weird.
Weird.
Okay, so I guess I will Chaos Bolt whoever looks like they're in charge.
Okay, there's one that's got like the head butler. Gulstan looks like he's got that nice butler gig going on there.
I will attack a Ghoulstone then. For 20.
That hits.
And it jumps because I rolled 2 3s.
Okay.
So it's fire damage, if that means anything.
Alright.
So 14 damage to Ghoulston, and then I will jump it to whoever's next to him.
Alright, that's Goularella.
Goularella.
Or
Cool.
Goulella. Goulella.
For an 11.
An 11 just misses.
Damn. Okay. Then that is all.
Ghouls are a little harder to fight than zombies. Alright, so Gulstan will take that damage. And it's Gulstan's turn. He's gonna come at He's gonna come at Merrick or Magnus. Because y'all are two are in the front. You know what? Magnus made that big entry. He's gonna take a swing at Magnus. Except he's hungry, so he's not gonna use his claws. He's gonna try to nom him. So he's gonna try to bite you. Oh, does a 20 hit you, Magnus?
Ow! I've never been hit before.
He's like just chomped into your arm.
What is this pain? Oh no!
You take 6 points of damage. The piercing damage specifically, as he's just foaming at the mouth, just biting into you. Ron, it's your turn. Oh, I have a track for this. I should swap.
Okay, so there's a bunch of ghouls at the table, and then one that's attacking Magnus so far.
Yeah,
correct?
there's 2 at the table. And
Okay,
then one that's latched onto Magnus's arm. Like he's
seeing the one
tasty.
latched onto Magnus taking a bite, Ron's eyes go wide. He goes, oh! And he magic missiles.
okay. Does he one at each?
I'm sorry, what?
One at each, or one at just Ghoulstan? Sorry.
Each one at Ghoulston.
Okay, all 3 at Ghoulstan.
Yeah, he's trying to get him off Magnus.
Oh no, and Elam is not on initiative. 6, 8 points of damage. He takes it. He's still latched on. Ghoulstan has a powerful bite. Alright.
That's it.
Alright. It is now Ghoulstan's turn. He is going to... Oh, he already went. Just kidding. It's Father Brushian. Shaman Brushian's turn. He is going to... What can a priest do besides cure wounds? He is going to guiding bolt one of them. We're going to try to. Oh, he hits! And it does guiding bolt damage, which I'll go for the average for that. So, Glorina, she gonna... Magnus apparently looks delicious.
Who did he hit?
No!
The cleric.
He hit, the one that's charging Magnus as well.
Okay.
Glorina.
Okay.
Let's see. Guiding bolt. How much damage? That does a decent bit. Oh! 46! Alright, maybe she's not gonna look too good.
Bolt's pretty brutal spell.
Whew! Okay, yeah. So he smacks her. She's gonna try to bite Magnus because they interrupted dinner. So it's the, that's rude. Does a 19 hit you?
What?
They only have a +2 to hit!
What? My armor! I have my armor on, don't I?
Oh, that's right. You took it off to put on your robe.
No, I actually put it back on.
Yeah, he put it back on. It's just, it's not very effective.
6 more?
I'm rolling it out because it could roll less or more.
Okay.
You're gonna take 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Ow.
boy.
You
Damn.
are a tasty morsel. They've never had Prince before.
Help me! Help me!
Merrick, it's your turn.
I see the shiny one now after getting hit by a guiding bolt, so I'm pretty sure she gives advantage when she's getting hit.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so he'll take his 2 hands together on the long sword and strike down for 21 for 8.
Yeah. And with 8, at plus 7, 14. Yeah. How do you wanna finish her off?
She's biting onto Magnus's other arm.
She's just
and
latched on like it's like she's a starving
Merrick
kid
just
and he's
goes
a
in like this and
tenderloin.
goes up and just like slices her head off so her head is still attached to his arm.
Okay.
He falls away. And then I'm going to spend a rum point to take a swig of rum.
Okay.
And then he's going to make a flurry of blows. He's going to do a punch and a kick to the
Okay.
other one biting Magnus.
Sure. Get cool stun.
So we get a punch. 19 for 4.
Yep.
And a kick. 18 for
Ooh.
6.
Yeah, that takes him out. How do you want to take him out with your punch and kick?
I just beat that one down.
Okay, just bop, bop, bop.
And then turn to face whatever's left.
There's just one left. It's Magnus's turn. You've
am
just been
gonna-
bit twice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hug Merrick. Thank you, Merrick. You saved my life.
It'd be my pleasure, sir. Yes.
Oh.
Never
left
felt
you a
like such a
souvenir.
piece of meat before in your whole life.
You must be tasty.
I guess he'll throw a hand axe at the other one.
Okay. Throw your silvered hand axe. Oh! Yeah.
Oh.
Magnus isn't happy. Magnus ain't happy. Well, he's not happy. No one else is happy. Anything else you'd like to do, Magnus?
Hide behind Merrick.
Okay. Just stand behind him.
Protect me.
The big dwarf in the armor standing behind the guy in his pajamas.
Elam, it's your turn, and you've been taking a full round of aim at the back of Gulella's head.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. 14 hit? Come on.
Yes, it does.
Come on.
14 hits
There you go.
for 9 points piercing damage.
That rocking chair was just too comfortable.
So it like sticks through, like right through her skull, out one of the eye sockets, and she not looking very good.
Well, she only has one eye.
She does. She's looks like she's barely alive, but she does get to act once before she goes back to being dead.
So there's glass between me and them, right? The bolt,
Oh,
did the bolt shatter the glass?
Shatters the pane of glass right through her head. It's very mellow. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
And like some of the glass shards are in like the back of her head too.
Yeah. It's great.
She gonna she's gonna turn around. You're probably far enough away from the window she can't bite you. She could sure try, though. I think that's more exciting than her running at Merrick. Yeah, she's gonna turn around and she's gonna try to claw you.
I don't know about that.
She's gonna...
I think it's much more exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would have been so cool if she'd attacked you. What do I?
This is a 19 hit!
Oh,
my
God.
God.
Alright. I'm
That's
guessing
so
that's
dark.
a yes. Can you make me a constitution saving throw, please?
Sure, that'd be great. There you go.
Yeah, you're not paralyzed. But you are gonna take 6 points of slashing damage as your other
Another
arm.
tear appears
yeah.
on the other side of your jacket.
You went and tore my jacket again. You're really gonna get it. The
And
buckles were supposed to absorb that claw attack range. Didn't work. This music is perfect, by the way.
It's dinner party music.
I say she slashed me past the foie gras and children meat.
And the children meet, yes. Ambara.
So she's been hit, correct?
Yeah, she looks like she's barely holding on. She's got a bolt through her skull out one eye. And, like... she's not looking good. And a hand axe in, like, her chest.
Alright. I'm going to toll the
No
dead
wonder
her
she's standing. Alright.
for 5.
She fails. And so, as she's, like, reaching out to claw Elam again, she just... boom, rings out through the house, and she just falls limp with her arm hanging out the window, kind of impaled on a shard of glass. It's sticking up because it's broken window pane. And it appears
Thank you.
that is all that was in here. Well,
Oh,
all the ghouls at least.
thank you for dispatching them. They almost destroyed me.
Are they all dead?
Yep, you guys took them out pretty quick.
All right.
They did a pretty number on Magnus, though.
Shaman, do you recognize any of them?
Unfortunately, I do. And he's kind of just looking at, like, the faces and kind of just closing the eyes. Except the one that has the crossbow. Well, he just closes the one eye there. He'll pull the arrow out later.
You all deserve raises.
Aye, we do. Aye, do we have any idea who these ghouls might be?
These were, this is the butler, Piero. This is, one of the maids, Claudia.
Gulita.
Julia. Julia. And, I just name them after ghoul names because it was fun. And this is the, she was the garden now. Her name was Cindy.
These don't normally raise on their own. Someone must be doing this.
Perhaps we should do. I will take a look around the house, see if there's some type of evidence, maybe what could be causing this.
Yes, Ron, help him, please.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Ron will go help him.
All right, give me an investigation check.
I want to search the house too.
Okay, anyone searching the house can give me an investigation check.
I'm patching up my wounds.
Obviously, yes, they must be tended to. So, Merrick, you guys looking through this house, you're disappointed in the lack of like tangible loot that there is. You're like, God, they went like the non-pillagable route. Buy nice furniture, put carpet down, get nice wallpaper. Gosh, so unpillageable. No candlesticks, none of the good stuff. They must have been smart nobility. Once upon a time, at least. And you walk through and you find plenty of clods of graveyard dirt. Or like dirt in general, just swamp mud. Kind of tracked through the house in certain areas. It looks like there's a lot of traffic between the kitchen and the dining room. And also a lot of traffic out the back door. And up to one of the bedrooms upstairs.
Ambara.
Come back and tell you, buddy.
Yes.
No, just open the bedroom door. It's fine.
What do you think we should be doing here? I mean, you didn't look too happy that we dispatched these evil things about to eat a poor child.
Well, I mean, the child's already dead.
But they were going to desecrate it even further.
I'll figure this out. I gotta pee.
Okay, I see that. You're not a nice person, it seems like. All right.
It's all right. No, I just wanted to see if there was perhaps a way to... I know they're undead, but perhaps communicate them and get a bit of information before we started attacking.
They're undead.
You never know. The monks were undead.
It was a different type.
Am I around this conversation?
Yeah, I mean you're patching up. It's not a huge house.
It's like, what are you talking about, Imbara? They're undead. They're abominations. They're meant to be destroyed.
I don't disagree, but at the same time, you can always find useful information out of things that are supposed to be destroyed.
That's
From
an
the
interesting
inside?
What?
I just said from their insides.
Can you give an example? I'm interested to know what you found from speaking with a thing you shouldn't speak to.
Well, I once spoke to a what are they called? This is Nugget.
All right. What are they? I can help. Vampires, liches,
No.
bitches.
Bitches. No. There was a displacer beast that was terrorizing the town, and they wanted to get rid of it. And instead of getting rid of it, I happened to befriend it, and it helped quite a bit later on. So things that are meant to be destroyed, that are meant to be taken care of, can possibly be useful in the future. You never know, unless you try.
I can see that. I mean, a beast such as that might just be misunderstood, but a group of undead serving a child on a table platter, I don't think they fit.
I'm not disagreeing that they shouldn't be destroyed. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have done what we did. I totally agree with what we did. I would have killed them anyway. I'm just saying that perhaps there was a route that we could have gotten information out of them before we killed them.
They tried to eat me!
Yes, sure. All right, whatever.
They were very good at it too, sir.
Embarrass yourself.
I don't know about that one. I don't understand, sir.
I'm gonna go find the commode.
I don't know if she's getting the bonus.
Yeah, there's an outhouse out back you saw when you were creeping around on the front porch.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, there's an unopened bedroom door with the dirt tracked up to it, and there's an outhouse out back.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, Merrick found the bedroom with the dirt leading up to it.
Okay. All right. No, I gotta pee really quick. I'll be right back. But listen, the undead, I understand that the monks, whatever, talking, those things cannot be reasoned with. We did the right thing. And There you go. Thought it
Hey,
just-
before you head off into the woods to get ambushed on the shitter, there's a path going upstairs to the bedroom. You might want to look at that instead.
Oh, I could be attacked from above, couldn't I?
You could be attacked from below.
Oh hell! All right, come on. Let's hurry up and kill him. I gotta pee. Let's go.
All right.
Activate my divine sense.
You don't sense any undead.
Oh shit!
Oh, don't worry, it's fine. They're all gone.
You open the door in the upstairs bedroom that has all the dirt leading up to it. Sorry if I'm talking weirder or louder than normal. My ear popped while I was blowing my nose, and now everything sounds real wonky. So, just if I'm being louder than usual, I apologize.
Don't shout at me, Lindy.
Sorry! So, you open up the door. It creaks open. And inside, you can see that it is a well-dressed, well-appointed room with a four-poster bed. Some dirt just tracked all around the floor in here.
Is there anyone on the bed?
No.
Is it a feather bed?
Yes.
I checked the closet.
I
lay down on the bed.
There's a little wardrobe, like an armoire. You open it up. There are clothes inside.
Ooh.
Freeze! Close.
Merrick's feet up, arms back, lying on the bed. Ah, this is why the rich get these things. This is nice. Elam, you ever slept on a feather bed?
I have.
Oh.
They're very nice.
I haven't.
Yes, the Deva feathers are the best.
Yeah, this one knows what you're talking about. I'm one of those guys. If it's too soft, I get a headache. My neck hurts. So
Wait, aren't those angels?
Oh, yes!
David feather pillows are all the rage.
Merrick gets up, just shaking his head, and goes to a closet. Looks for a closet or something like a chest or a jewelry box or anything. Looks at it to try and ignore that comment from his liege lord.
look under the bed.
Look,
There's a pair of shoes under the bed.
comfort
Looks
is worth
like
that.
bed slippers. There's also in this room like a side table. And the four-poster bed, armoire, little slippers underneath. There's a nice little rug and a writing desk.
Go to the writing desk.
All right. There's papers and pens and stuff. Are you searching the writing desk?
Yes, I am.
Please give me an investigation or perception check.
Oh, I'll try perception, even though it's failed
Okay.
me most of the evening.
It really has. All right.
Wow. A 5.
But a total of 11.
Yes, for a total of 11. That's the important thing. It's not what you roll, it's what your modifier makes it. So, you search through... Oops, sorry, Tesla. I booped her in the nose. You search through the writing desk, and a lot of it's letterheads of the Tarascon family. But you find one, looks like some pre-signed letterheads. Like, he hadn't written the letters yet, but if someone needed to write something out, like his signature's there. And it signed Marcel Tarascon.
Oh, Marcel.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Is it brother?
interesting. He will take those
Okay.
and place them with his cartographer tools where they'll be safe.
Okay.
Question. Did you find any licorice on that desk?
Licorice.
Yes.
No licorice.
Licorice.
I know there be no licorice here.
If you
sir.
look through some of there's 4 bedrooms upstairs. One appears to be like a master suite that hasn't been used in years, and then there's 2 other bedrooms. One has quite a bookshelf on it. A lot of them appear to be fairy tales and children's books. And the 3rd room is very similar to, almost identical to this room, and it's right across the hall. And this one, you do see that there is a box of licorice on the side table of this one. It's an empty box. There's no licorice in it. It looks like it's an old box, but there's a box of licorice in this one.
Look at this. A licorice box. Discarded.
What? Okay, this room looks just like the last room. Okay, 4-poster bed, writing desk, armoire. Okay, this do look like the boys' room. Marcel was the oldest. I'm thinking this might have been the parents' room.
Shaman Bruchian says, well, Marcel was the oldest, but he and Jean were twins.
Twins. So they could both be the murderer.
Wait, Marcel died 3 weeks ago.
So they could both be the murderer.
He's just like,
You did it.
I mean, the undead race around here all the time.
You said that they buried Mr. Marcel Tarascon.
Jean took his body back to be buried on the family mausoleum. It is not too far from the outhouse.
I think that's where we should go next then.
I believe that's right.
To the mausoleum by the outhouse.
Alright, y'all cover me. I just got to, relieve myself here in the privy for just a second. Y'all know how it is.
Do we see Ambar anywhere since you walked away?
Yeah,
and...
where did Ambara walk away to?
Ambara left the house.
Okay, where is she now? It's a rather large, it's a plantation, so there's plenty of space.
Yeah, she probably, shit, I don't know. She's kind of wandered off.
Okay, sure. We'll get to that in a minute.
That bad, huh?
So, Elam, get to that house. A horde of zombies bust out of the hole in the ground and attack you. No, they really don't. You're fine. Everyone else goes to the mausoleum. Elam comes back out and joins you in a moment.
Woo! I feel 20 pounds lighter.
Shaman Bruchian opens up the mausoleum. And inside you can see that there are, like, shelves where family members have been, little plaques stating, so-and-so, Tarascon, this year to this year. And you see that there is spots for Marcel, Jean, and Luc that have yet to be filled out. It's a decently long and wide mausoleum. But the spots for all three are empty.
Does it look like there's ever been something in Marcel's?
No.
I'm gonna go poke the other corpses. You're not alive, are you?
They're in coffins, and they look and they're covered in layers of dust. Doesn't look like anyone's been in this crypt in a very long time.
You should check, sir, each one.
I agree. Just poke. All right. What about you, Rattlebones?
Merrick goes behind and looks to see if they've been buried with any rings or crests or chains or anything.
The shaman is standing right in the doorway, kind of
I
just
didn't say I'd take them. I'm just checking.
A couple of them have what looks like wedding rings on. Doesn't look like they're buried with any other jewelry, but you see wedding rings remain.
Merrick will remember that.
Okay.
This place seems to be clean of the undead.
Aye, but Mr. Marcel was never buried here.
But
Never interred.
Seems to be a problem.
There seems to be a lot of problems here.
Indeed.
Where is the rest of the family? Where are the other bodies?
Well, you said young Luke was at the tavern. Jean could be at his townhome in the
He wasn't there.
city. No?
No.
Well, Marcel should be here. He looks tired. He looks confused.
Unless you're Marcel Tarascon.
Dum dum dum.
No.
You're just a pretty
No.
No.
Watch me fail this insight. No. It is you.
Ambara! You're walking through some of the rows of sugarcane. It appears that, just that first crop in the entryway was kind of lower. You're in a full-sized field now. It seems that maybe they get the same kind of weather year-round, and so they just kind of alternate so that there's always sugar growing.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a rustling in the sugarcane.
I stop and I look around.
Give me that perception check.
Whoa.
That sounds like a zombie shuffling through a field of sugarcane aimlessly. Yeah.
So it hasn't heard me
It
yet.
hasn't heard you yet. Your elf ears picked it up before it could
Them elf
listen
ears.
to you.
Okay, I am going to attempt to quietly get out of the sugarcane.
Give me a stealth check.
10.
10. Well, a zombie's passive perception is shit. So, yeah, you're able to sneak away.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna quietly shuffle on back.
Alright. You see your friends are all poking around the Mausoleum.
Just gonna wait outside.
Okay.
Well,
If we are finished in here, I will seal the crypt back up.
of course. And I'm gonna.
This one actually has a nice stone door rather than the wooden door of the commoners' graves. And he locks it back up, seals it.
You watch him do this intently.
All right, he goes, well, it is getting a bit late and we have not found any of the Tarascons or the root of the problem.
Ron, what's going on?
What?
Ron.
How have you not figured out how this is being done yet? What are we paying for?
I'm sorry, I don't know. At least we found the children and the twins. Kind of like deer caught in the headlights, like,
Find something! Go!
oh, okay. Ron's gonna tear off and go running the other direction, like into the yard of the man.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay!
Do I see him run off?
Yeah, you can see all of this.
Okay. All right. Is he heading towards the zombie?
Please
Sure.
Sure, yeah!
Okay.
Tick, 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 tick. Is this no? Haven't found anything over here yet, no?
Oh, and scared that boy half to death. Now he's running around the dark. Come on. Let's go round him up.
Run.
He's had a few drinks. Come on.
You run into the sugar cane.
There's a zombie over that way, by the way, just so you're aware.
There's a
Thud.
what?
He's
And
probably in
You
danger.
run right into the zombie, Ron.
Ooh, dancing lights.
Looks like you found it.
It looks at you. And you look at it.
Like you said, dancing lights, airburst. Like, help
You
me,
just
help
pop
me.
on like a signal flare. Like a little, I imagine it's like a little line up. Boop, 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 boop. Like an arrow pointing down.
Ron's gonna run the other way with the little lights following him.
Alright. like a little sim with your little lights above your head
Yeah.
so he can find you.
Field.
Alright. He's gonna try to slam into you though as you leave his area. Oh, I don't think it hits you though.
Nope, doesn't it?
And you run off and it shuffles after you slowly.
Magnus, I found the solution! Magnus, I found the solution! Oh! Screaming.
Attention, Ron! Oh, perfect! Bring it over here!
Ron runs out of the sugar cane and a zombie shuffles out behind him.
Ron's running straight for it. I found it! Help me!
I like walk over to him, bar and be like, "Look, you want to talk to one of them? Here it is."
You want me to talk to a zombie?
You said you wanted to get some information out of him. Here it
These
comes.
ones hardly have a brain between 5 of them.
Oh wait, this isn't like a. This is different from the ones back there.
Yes.
All right, I shoot him in the head.
Okay. Give me that.
I
You
just
know
draw
what?
like
It's a
standing right next to
zombie
him.
in a yeah. Ron's like, wah! And then thunk, an arrow goes through and he just falls over sideways. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Ron comes up running, panting. Oh, oh,
Yeah, he's gone.
oh, thank you. Oh, I found your solution, Magnus.
Where is it?
It's, there with the bolt in its head. You should, go look at it.
I'll stand up and go look at the zombie.
Okay, it's got a bolt in its head.
How is this the solution?
Father Bruchain, would you mind taking a look at this one, see if you recognize him as
He's already
well?
walking over and shuffling. This zombie is pretty well decayed, and it looks like it's kind of covered in a layer of swamp mud. He's like, I believe this may have been someone who fell in the swamp at some point. I do not recognize them.
Maybe it's the killer. Does he have licorice on him?
It looks like he can see like through the rib cage and kind of like past one of the arms. I don't see licorice.
So you're saying we need to travel deeper into the swamp?
It's just perhaps I just think that is where this zombie came from, this undead. And he kind of goes back into the house, and you see he like through like the window. He's lit a couple more candles in the house so that y'all could see while you were investigating. And you see he like goes into the linen closet and gets out like just a bundle of sheets, starts wrapping everybody up. Like from the ghouls that you did, and he takes one out and he throws one over the zombie and wraps it up too.
I think the shaman has a good idea. We should grab these, take him back to town, and get a good night's rest. Be here in the morning.
Yeah, I believe we need to find and talk to Jean about this. This is going on at his family's manor. Marcel isn't here. Something is going on.
As I said before, some of our group went to the townhouse, and there was no one there.
Well, maybe he was out and about. Did you check after dark?
I don't believe so.
Maybe he came back to sleep. Well, I will check first thing in the morning. If not, well, this seems to be focused around the Tarascon family. We might have to, talk to the sheriff about maybe getting into the townhouse. Maybe there are some more clues there.
The townhouse, you say?
This is where he lives half the time, but I can't believe he could have been here recently with all the staff undead and not have said anything. So he must be in town still.
Alright, well, let's grab all these bodies and take them back.
He hefts one of them up. There's 3 more to heft, and it's a 20-minute walk back to town.
Yes, I bet Magnus is carrying at least one.
Are you sure, or is your servant carrying it?
I figured it would have been like, Ron, carry this.
Here you go, Ron.
Oh, I mean your servant.
Smeary.
Smeary, yeah. So you see a corpse, like the very lightweight, desiccated swamp zombie corpse is just floating behind Magnus.
Wonderful, Smeary.
Isn't there 5?
There's 3. And then
The
zombie
little
outside.
child on
oh
the
yeah,
platter?
the corpse. That was the. So yeah, 4. There's 4 total.
Merrick will carry that one.
Okay. So, you guys walk back to town. Dump all the bodies on Shaman Brucian. He has a lot of work to do in the morning. He knows it. He closes and locks the door that they're all in. Thank you for your assistance in the Tarascon Plantation earlier. I am sure I'll be speaking with you on the morrow.
I agree.
And he kind of takes off the jacket, grabs the robe, puts it back on, grabs a candle, and shuffles off to like the opposite side of the little side room. You're guessing he sleeps there. You guys head back to the inn. It's pretty late at this point. It's probably, you'd guess, around 2 or 3 in the morning.
Well, I think it's time for me to go to sleep. And he's going to start walking up the stairs.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna put my feet up and watch the door and sleep in a chair in the.
Yeah, I think you guys got 3 rooms at the inn.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think Magnus has his own, and then
Yeah, I take the private room.
yeah, okay. Then everyone else can bunk up how they see fit, and everyone has a nice, pleasant night's sleep. With Elam maybe keeping his crossbow close, keeping an eye on the door. Just light sleep. The rooms all have locks on them, so you can lock the doors, feel a little safer. And everyone drifts off to sleep. What are just everyone's, what's on everyone's minds as they kind of drift off to sleep?
Town's got a real problem. Concerned about Ambara and her Dark Night of the Soul ambivalence. And also fantasizing about the waitress.
Okay. Salem's got like, he's like, negative. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
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 All right.
Let's try not to get too filthy here, people. I think we all know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a sweet biscuit. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
And who's bunking up with Elam? That's
Elam's
not Magnus.
downstairs.
Elam's downstairs sleeping in like the armchair in the common room. All right.
I figure Magnus will take one room, and Bar will take another room, and then
American Ron.
Merrick and Ron.
All right. So, what's on
Merrick
Merrick's
Ron a
mind?
bed, and he puts his hammock up between like two supports.
Mm-hmm. What's on Merrick's mind as he drifts off?
This place is fucking crazy. Too much undead. Why isn't there water? I need more water.
There's plenty of
he's
water.
concerned-
It's just swampy.
Yeah, it's not the right water. It doesn't count.
Okay.
He's concerned about Ambara. He doesn't like. He knows that she really kind of pissed him off a little bit, but she knows he pissed her off too, and he's like, "I don't understand. I can't figure this one out." And that's about it. That's where's the water? This place is screwed up. Damn it, Ambara's got problems.
What's on Ron's mind as Merrick's setting up his hammock and Ron's snuggling up into the bed?
Ron is actually dreaming a little bit of the zombies that were chasing him, the ones that were eating the boy, but then his thoughts from the children being eaten go to the one that they found that speaks gibberish, and he's like, oh, I hope he's gonna be okay here, and what are we gonna do about him?
No, he's in the common room hanging with Elam. He's asleep on like a bench.
Ron's still thinking about him, like, I wonder what's gonna happen to him. Like, if we leave, is he gonna get eaten? If we don't get this fixed, what do we do?
All right. What about Ambara and well, you know what? What about Magnus? What are Magnus's thoughts as he drifts off to sleep?
Magnus is thinking that he's like picturing the whole city surrounding him, and then like the mayor comes up that says like he gives him a trophy that says "Savior of the City," and everybody's just cheering, and he's just like, "Yeah!"
So he's daydreaming before he actually goes to Dreamland. I love it. Love it. And Ambara, you're alone in your room.
Yeah.
Snuggle up in the bed.
Ambara's probably like, God be damned, why is it our frickin' responsibility to yet again fix this problem for everybody else? And then she's pissed off with Merrick. Yeah. She's like, damn it, you're not my dad. And then, she's probably, like, kind of background, like, it's been building for a while now. The fact that she can't contact her grandmother has been, like, really bugging her to the point where she's going to start freaking out if she can't, like, eventually, within the next couple days, maybe. Yeah, that's probably it.
All right. And so as everyone drifts off to sleep, the night passes, the storm clouds continue to build and swirl, and bright and early the next morning, a masked and hooded figure with a wickedly curved knife is skulking through a dark alley in the streets of Moraes de Tarascon, looking for his next victim. And that's where we're going to end our session. So, we're going to go around. We're going to say who we are, where we can find you, and what your favorite part of the episode was. We're going to start with Ron.
Ron, Shiny Pilot. Sorry about the in and outs. Felt a little off today for the episode, missing some bits of info, but let's see, favorite part, kind of torn between the gruesome scene that I saw with the kid and all that, because it's just stark imagery, and I don't know, I like Magnus's shenanigans for kicking in the door. Like, nice. I'm here. So yeah, it's between those two. Find me here. That's about it.
Awesome. Prince Magnus Deepshaft.
D20 coup de grace. My favorite part was when the priests, I can't remember his name. He came out the door and I was holding the body like
a puppet. Yeah.
I was just like, uh-oh.
It was so funny because I was like, yeah, the shaman's gonna come out right now, and then you were like, I hold him up like a puppet. Like, before I could say it. It was just too funny.
It was nice.
It was a good moment. All right. Ambara.
Hello, I'm at Nuggetosaurus. I play Ambara Vanastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress. You can find me here on Tuesday nights and on my channel Wednesday through Sunday. I don't know. I think my favorite part was I'm not super big on combat all the time kind of thing. I like the role-playing aspect of it. But I did really like that my Chaos Bolt jumped twice today in 2 separate combats, which was kind of really cool because it's never happened before. And then I liked Ron running off straight into the zombie that I found.
Yeah.
Just that whole, yeah, that was great.
Straight into him. Just full tilt run. Mr. Elam D. Wood Jr.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Travis Bowles. I'm the producer for WebDM. You should watch tomorrow's show. It's on abjuration magic, and there's some spell casting in the intro, so that's gonna be fun. My favorite part was having to pee, and the puppet bit was hysterical, and I'm a big Ambara fan. And it's locking in because she's layered, she's complicated, she's got an internal struggle, and she's pretty grumpy, and that is my favorite heroes. All have those qualities, and so that was my favorite part. And I just I'm very glad to be able to do this. I can't wait for next week, and it's good times.
Awesome, Mr. Merrick Tenpenny.
Hi, yeah, I'm Deception Check. You can find me here on Laugh Love Lindy's channel, and on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern on Encounter Roleplay playing Call of Cthulhu. So it's a busy day these days, so it's a lot of fun. Favorite bits today, Flesh Puppet for Magnus. I really liked that. That was a lot of fun. And I am, as much as it frustrates the absolute hell out of Merrick, I love trying to have any sort of role play with Embara because it always fails. It just never goes right, and I love that because I've been role playing with Nuggetosaurus for a very long time, and this is the first time we've actually had characters that really butted heads like this, and this is great.
It's a new sensation not having characters that get along.
Exactly, and it's fun, and I almost feel bad when it happens, but it's still a great time. So, yeah, so much fun.
Excellent. Yeah, I guess that's me. My favorite part, I had several. I really enjoyed the puppet because I was like, and then you said it, and I was like, I'm gonna keep with my original line of thought. It's just gonna make it even better. And then I also really liked every time Magnus going, well, Ron, why haven't you figured it out? You're the investigator here, Ron. Like, that just tickled me.
Ron is on the case.
Apparently not. But no, I was super tickled. I thought that was great. You guys are learning some stuff, and next week is gonna get even more intense. I'm excited. It'll be great. Yeah, that definitely may be how the next episode starts, with a scream. Maybe not. We'll find out. It'll be fine. Maybe not face huggers, but close. Serial killers, same thing.
And he's gone.
He's gone. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. This is my channel. I'm Laugh Love Lindy. We play here every single Friday, every single Tuesday. I know what day of the week it is. I'm discombobulated. From 9 to 11 Eastern for Mr. Ravenloft right here. We have one more episode left of Mouse Guard, a little 4-seat session thing, but we're not doing it this Friday because it's my birthday, and so I'm doing birthday stuff instead. So next Friday we'll go back to Mouse Guard. I might try to do an extra stream with something instead. Maybe some video games earlier in the day. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't figured it out yet. It's my birthday. I'm gonna eat a lot of cake. But except for that, I believe we have Teenagers from Outer Space, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Next Saturday. Not this one.
Saturday?
Next Saturday. Teenagers from Outer Space detention episode. So get hyped for that. I know I am. And
Where's my gun?
yeah. You're gonna need to find that by next. You have 2 weeks. You have 2 Saturdays to find that gun. So check it out on YouTube if you want to catch up on previous episodes of this or any of the other series that are going on. It's gonna be current by the end of the week. I try to upload it a few days after the episode goes live here on Twitch. And thank you guys so much for hanging out in the chat. You guys are awesome. We had a bunch of little raids and hosts and all sorts of fun stuff tonight. So we're gonna go give a raid to Off the Table because they are playing some Urban Shadows, and they're awesome people, so we're gonna give them some love. And thanks for the happy early birthdays, people. You guys are awesome. But
Happy birthday, Lindy.
Them a raid. Thanks. You can say it again on Friday. But we are gonna go give them a raid. So again, thank you guys so much. We will see you next week for super spooky serial killer Ravenloft shenanigans. Woo!
Have a good night.